alarms. And I have added mine here. I can certainly share this, but you can create your own. And I'm gonna show you a little bit how to quickly set this up and how this works. So if the first one here, you have to make sure that it's checked on, then it will execute your automation. So this is the first thing that it's gonna do. In the first part, probably you want to ignore this. This is a bit more advanced to use this. Not difficult, but if you're not used to do this, and if you think the basic one is difficult to do, don't use this first. It will be easy to start without it. All right, the next thing from here, you can select what you want to use as a trigger from your automation. So it is selected on start. So this is check. So what this means is that when you hit the start button, right? So when you are if you hit that button here, you're gonna trigger the alarm that you're gonna trigger an automation. I don't know why they call it alarm, but you're gonna trigger a function, a command that you want to do after that button is start. All right, so let's go back there. You're gonna go alarms, and how long do you start this condition here, this action, after the start? So from start, wait 1 second. So these two are seconds, and this 2 is minutes. Okay, so 0 minutes 1 second. So 1 second after the start button is pushed, you want to do an action on the set value. The SV should be set to 215. No, not 215, but whatever temperature that you want. I use 215 for mine. And then the next row, after the charge button is pushed, because you open the chute, you hit the charge button, you mark it. I do 1 second after that button is pushed to slide the burner. This is when I start playing with my heat and my fan. My burner start at 100%. So doesn't matter whether your burner were at the time, it's gonna go up to 100% burner. And then 3 seconds after the charge is pushed, you're gonna slide the air to whatever value. I start mine with 5%, so I start slow and increasing the airflow. Heat start going down. You can see I start going down to 90, to 80, to 70, and the fan go from 5, 10, 15. You can use these buttons down here to add, insert, delete, copy, to the manually too. That's fine. But keep in mind the time here starts from when the button is pushed. So it's not, so if I use this second row as an example, the charge start after 1 second. This is saying 3 seconds, so it's 3 seconds after the charge. This is 55 seconds after the charge, so it's not 55 seconds after row 3. Okay, all right. Keep going down here. They are pretty much the same here, and then down here, what you can do, doesn't really do much to the rows itself. This type of setup here on the row 28, 29, 30 is just to indicate something on the screen if you want to be bothered looking at it, doing something else that's not related. All right, so this one is set up so that after the TP, after the turning point, so again, turning point is not something you mark, it's marked by the program of Artisan. Look at the change in the temperature as it start moving up, and it's gonna check the bin temperature. So nothing will be checked before TP. It's only after TP this row will be executed. So after TP, if the bin temperature is above 140, I pop up a message. I also make the computer beep and put this text, check the bin color, indicating is the bin color getting to yellowing or not. And then if the bin temperature, the next row here, if the bin temperature is above 150, it's gonna dry. It's gonna mark it as dry, so I don't have to keep pushing the button. So this is more or less an automatic way to mark your bin for drying. You don't have to do that. you don't want to do this and you want to leave it in the alarm, you can always turn it off and keep the same alarm file for everything. And you can do that for any of these top too. I just keep multiple different beans alarm, different profile. All right, same thing here. I'll keep it on so that I can show you what it's gonna do. After the TP, if the bean temperature is above 120, pop up, put that value. So again, I think there was someone that is asking why is his alarm crashing. I think one thing that I learned is that don't set the SV here, just leave the SV high if you want the effect of reducing ROR by simply controlling the burner power and air power. Don't worry, don't mix the two. Set the SV. It's very difficult because you don't know when you are reducing your burner, where you are with your temperature, and it could be fighting the setting and the alarm. Your control, manual control, those all could be fighting each other, and then you will not get a good result. All right, I have this all before, but I don't use it anymore, but I will explain what this does if you set it up this way. So this is after dry end is marked. If the ROR, delta BT, is less than 4, I pop up a screen so that I know that, hey, the ROR is too low, watch for stalling, switches to a manual burner, increase the power burner. I don't use it anymore. I don't find it that useful. The row 32 have the number 31. It simply means that row 31 need to be satisfied first. So if 31 is true, then go to number 32. Otherwise, 32 is not executed at all. Okay. So what I'm doing is 31 and 32 combined together is that first I pop up a screen. I need to increase the burner, and I will also be reducing the air to 5%. Keep in mind, I'm going high here at 60% air, but then if the rate of rise is too low, I close down my airflow. You can do whatever you want. This is just my method. I no longer use them. I don't find it that useful. All right, so same thing here. If my ROR is too high, I'll automatically control the air. I open it up and I can reduce the power burner manually. What else? And then this one, after the charge, 1 second after the charge, I also slide the drum speed to 99%. So you can see that you don't have to do the time sequentially necessary. It's nice to enter it that way, so it's easy for you to read logically in your brain. But here, this is actually saying after the charge is pushed, 1 second after that, slide the drum speed to 99%. So this is actually happening way up here, around here. But it's okay, you don't have to put it there. I think the program actually, this software actually look at the whole thing and then decide when in the timing it's gonna happen first. So it's very nice. The other stuff you can look at this and then do it. All right, so then you can save it somewhere, and you can also load some other people's alarm if you like. I haven't used label, but anyway, I'm gonna hit OK here, and the function that is useful here is this simulator. So if you go to tools, mine is grayed out because I am already in simulator mode. I'm gonna turn this off first. This is what you're gonna want to do. So when you first start yours, you're gonna see tools, no check mark. You are in the normal mode here. This is your normal roasting setup. But you can do simulator because you want to check your alarm first. You don't know whether everything is working or not. So you want to go to tools and hit simulator, and you want to load the alarm. I think this is just a background profile. You can load whichever profile that you have used in the past. This is just as an example to create the temperature profile for the simulator to run. So I'll click that one, and I'm going to show you one thing here before I do that. So you go to this Artisan Scope org, look for the row simulator tools simulator. This short key, shift option, I think this is Windows is Alt, Mac is option, Windows is the control button, command is the Mac command button. This is helpful because these are modifier key. When you hit the start button, you have to hold this key if you want to change the speed. I don't like it one-time speed because it's simulating it too slow. This is real time. 4 times will make it 4 times faster. So I'm gonna use the command key. If you're Windows, you use the control key. All right, so going back there, I'm gonna go back to my Artisan. All right, so when I hit start, I'm gonna hit that. But if you don't have to, if you can start normal, I'll just start normal now, and then I'll show you how to do that. Change the speed. All right, so you start recording, and you're gonna charge here. All right, so you start the recording, and this is in the simulator mode again. So tools in the simulator, you can tell you're in simulation. This temperature reading is from your profile, fake, of course, because you don't have anything real recorded right now. You can see. So now you wait, and then your temperature is going to change automatically based on your recording. Now you can use your mouse here. If you click on it, it's going to pause it. So 41, 43, if you hit, now it's stopping, it's not moving. If you want to start it again, you can click it again. Okay, so it's going. So now you can see this time is advancing on 1 time speed. I'm gonna move to here for a bit here. So you can see now this is the red is my power. So it's just simulating a drop in power after whatever second that is as I set up in the alarm. Okay, I'm gonna click here to pause. So you see the time is paused. If I hit in my keyboard, I press my command button, and I'm gonna click the timer again. So you can see the time is gonna advance faster. So holding the key, clicking, yeah, there you go. That's you can see it's flip a lot faster because you don't need to wait that long for a simulation. It just, you burn 10 minutes of your time. So it's going there. That's the pop-up window that you get. So you can check this, and you can hit OK. It's not gonna, the rows will keep going when that windows pop up. It's not stopping, it's running in the background. You need to do something about it immediately, because there, and you can see I'm not doing anything, but you can see the time, all the controller, those are going. Okay, so whatever, it disappeared because of the setup also. There you go. And again, fake temperature, this is not real. This is from the profile. The ROR, of course, also. The only thing that the alarm control, you can see it's set it high, and it's just going to try to keep it up high that way. Keep the temperature that to the SV value. So you don't want to at the same time changing the SV value to follow this. That's, I think, super difficult to do. You're gonna have to do a lot of trial and error. Okay, and you don't need to wait for this to be done. Certainly you can stop it anytime. You can go back here and you can change it. I have never tried to adjust the alarm as this is going. So let's say you want to change something here, you realize something you want to change, you go in here and you find the time around here and change it, and then back. I don't know if it will account for that. I always stop this and I never save it, and then I go back to the config alarms fix what I want to do, hit OK, and then I will go back and start again. And hopefully things will work after that. All right, so that's all I wanted to share. Hopefully it's helped somebody to automate their roast, make it less frustrating with your roasting. I use a Kaleido roaster, and this is how I use mine. Hopefully it works. It helps other Kaleidos users, and this is not the first video that I'm doing this for. There are other people that have done this. All right, cheers.